got the bolt out. That really wasn't too big a deal. So, it's just hanging in right now. We're going to drop it out and see what it looks like. I was told that the later ones, there's something different on the later Variators than the earlier ones, like this one. But I think that they meant the earlier ones like you find on a 110 or 112 from the 60s. But I really don't see anything different. They look the same to me. So this is great. I just got to pop this baby in, slide the bolt in, and tighten everything right back up, and we're good to go. Nifty. You can't even hear that one. That one's nice and smooth. Spins for a long time. This is the smoothest spinning one I could find at the parts place. It's used, but it's off a really late model, 214. So, that's the baby. Everything is the same. Well, I really don't see what the big deal is because it really wasn't too bad. Might as well show what the inside of the hood of this early 210 looks like. This is a 1977. There's the solenoid and the circuit breaker, which is right next to it for the starter. Starter's right there. Here's our ignition coil. Starter's right below the coil, so you can't see it. Points in front of the engine. Right there we got the key switch, light switch, safety switch for the PTO clutch, which is on right now. I have the bottom part bypassed because it was bad. The switch doesn't work anymore. There's our ammeter. It's pretty simple. All the blue wiring and this heavy black wiring is stuff that I put in over there. That's the original wiring harness. I replaced this wire going to the starter and the ground wire to the frame right there because one of them was bad and it would arc pretty bad and smoke would come up out of here. I can see the battery's been leaking over the years. It's evident underneath the frame as well. There's my horn. That's where it lives. And this blue wire right here is the one that goes to it. It's just disconnected at the moment. At some point I got to rebuild the carburetor. It's got a little bit of play in the shaft, and I have a bad main needle, but it's been like that since I bought it, since we bought it. This engine is rebuilt though, and I really want to get this one going again with the new Variator. To run the motor deck, I just got to have the deck welded and new spindles put in that. Or bearings anyways, I've got the bearings. New Variator in. I got the lever connected back up. I just gotta put the bolt back into this piece right here. And what that does is it connects the clutch pedal down here, which is still disconnected, to the Variator. And that's your adjustment part right there, which you access through the hole in the shroud right there. I left the stop where it was originally, so it's tightened right back up to where it was. I have it hooked up with the clutch pedal only right now. And it works. So we're good to go. Now I gotta hook it up there and adjust it. And then we'll start it up and see what it sounds like. Well, all the linkages are hooked back up. Let's see, we've got one right there. We've got our big spring hooked back up to the eye right there and tightened. Took me about 2.5 hours and now it's all done. I got it adjusted. The adjustment is this one in there. There's a nut that Alright, I just got the motor deck back on it. And this is what it sounds like with my foot off of a clutch pedal. You can't even hear it. I can only hear a slight whine of the transmission. This is great. A lot quieter than it was. Make sure my deck's good.